Isn't it awful when you have been caught in something that you know you were wrong and you have to acknowledge it? Or worse, you try to hide it. So we are on day 145, 2 Samuel 12:13, Song of Songs 5 through 7. So David did this huge thing. Uriah is now killed in battle. Joab sends a note back, and David's like, well, I got away with it. But then the prophet Nathan comes and tells the story of the selfish guy who took one man's only sheep. Blah. David's like, judgment, you must punish that man. And Nathan's like, no, you're the man. So David, I can't even imagine the weight of knowing that God was judging him. I have a really soft conscience. When I do something, it is horrifically hard for me to function without fully going and apologizing and acknowledging the second I find out it. And I can't even imagine how David felt knowing what kind of man he was. My big takeaways, number one, immediately repent and acknowledge when you have messed something up. If you can go before the person can even know that you sinned against them, that's the best thing to do. Don't let things lie. Just take care of things when you mess up and own your actions. I do feel like God forgave him and completely redeemed the situation with Solomon. We'll get into that as well, because David did immediately acknowledge and repent from his sins. But there are still consequences, and that's my other big takeaway for today. Our sin, I used to have a Bible teacher who said this all the time, sin is never singular, and that is the truest statement. Even if you think you're doing something that only hurts yourself, it's just not true. Sin will affect everyone around you, and it's just never, ever singular. So know if you're sinning, you are hurting other people besides yourself. Again, in this passage, we see that God forgives David, and we know that because Solomon is blessed, and we know, everyone knows Solomon is an amazing life story. But the beginnings of the consequences start with Amnon sinning against his sister Tamar, and the issue begins with Absalom. That will continue in tomorrow's reading, but it is interesting that David doesn't do anything about that sin, that there's silence. Something to think about. How do you respond when you know someone else is sinning? Do you talk to them, or do you stay silent? Hope to see you tomorrow. Read this section. There's great things. Have a great day. Bye-bye.